I'm going to choose a spawn tool build advisor build, which is beginner time opening 156. So first of all, order of key things. Gas first, double factory Hellion tank. Into third, command center. Armory, 62 gases. 3 more factories, engineering's bay plus turrets, and second armor. Here we can quickly review the build. So I learned that the SCVs are not included in later minutes due to the fact that there are limitations. And that's it. These limitations may not be kind of used to the limit, however, probably due to the fact that all SUVs within the build wouldn't be mentioned, they are just simply mentioned at the very beginning instead of being cut off at maybe 7 or 6 minutes instead of going up to 13 or so. In any case, let's take a look at the analysis here. Hellion harassment scouting can be amazing. A bit different in each matchup. Find that works for you. Find what works for you. Wall-offs are incredibly important. Hellbats once you have armor. Gas takes priority. Engineering's bay plus turret timing might need to be adjusted some games too before you add your third, fourth factories. However, if you just get surprised 1 out of 10 games or less, then don't bother too much. Mech always has some small vulnerabilities and you don't want to start playing overly safe. So just follow the build at first, and if you lose the odd game to airdrops, don't stress over it. Alright. So that's the build right here. I'm moving into custom match. And let us go for it. I'm going to use Dreamcatcher for this game. Okay, let's go. And so it begins. Few SCVs first of all. I'm hotking everything. And then we go here and build things up. Okay. Also, our refinery, another SUV, and then I'm waiting for the barracks.
Additional supply depots recorded. Not enough minerals.
Okay, it looks like I was a bit late with a bit too early. I wanted to save with building up the SCVs. Okay, so that's 3 SUVs in production. The barracks here. Alright, orbital command is next with a Reaper. So one thing I missed is getting the SUVs straight into the gas geyser. Okay, for the orbital command I need a barracks to finish. Here I'm going to drop this. Furthermore, what I want to change here. Oh, look at that. It looks like not everything has been kind of correctly done here. My waypoint isn't really done, and I need a hold button, so I need the borrow button also. Unfortunately, sometimes these things happen. In any case, let's go here and use this as E and D. That should do it. Furthermore, the hold button is important, due to the fact that I may have to hold construction and attack the CV that's attacking me or move somewhere else. So, which button I'm using? I'm gonna use. I would like to use Q, but I can't. And this would take away a key, so it looks like it's a lot more complicated than it may look at first. In any case, I'm going to hold it with the Z then, because it's a sort of a far away button. Here I need to set the rally point. This is a sort of a insignificant key. I can't suspect for now. Oh, look at that. It looks like I've already used this button. It's to stop. So for stop, just gonna use this alternative key unbound. Build a Thor. A Thor should be built with D. Alright, what's next? I need to borrow. Alright. Huh. So, let's borrow with S. And then another keys become kind of unavailable for the time being. So, here I'm going to choose another option to attack. Neuron Parasite targets units in control by target unit is controlled by the investor. That would probably go well as E, because then holding it I could select multiple ones. And transfusion. Oh, okay. Transfusion needs a button. Let's make this D. These are my primary kind of casting. Things. Casting buttons. Same here. If most of my units would go about this, should be fine. So mostly WEDC for all kinds of spells. that I have, and that's it. So it looks like my buttons are much better worked out now, and you know about it all. Here, furthermore, I need to go for another command center now.
Command
So
center.
I'm building one here. Then there's, oh, look at that. Did I just cancel that?
Add-on complete.
How did I do that?
In the rear with the gear.
No, not that. Wait a second. Stop. So you just stopped. Z to halt. Okay, Z to halt, fine. I'm not sure how did I cancel it like that. Okay, so it looks like I selected on it and then pressed escape, which in turn has cancelled the construction. Well, certainly a very dangerous
Not enough energy.
You scared me. Move it.
thing. In any case, let's continue. So I'm building the SUV, the barracks reactor is done, I then need another SUV and a supply depot.
Will do.
Alright. After that, a refinery and more SUVs. So this is where the SUVs kind of finish for me. I need another factor. This is a math flame, and here I'm gonna go for a few things. Now another thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna build another barracks and a couple of marines.
Add-on complete.
Okay.
Armed and ready.
And then it looks like I've got lost a little bit here. So the next thing I do, I build myself a few Hellions, and this would be mostly used for scouting purposes. And
SCV ready. Ready to raise some hell.
then I build the barracks stack lab right here. Orbital command on my second command center.
Add-on.
Ready to raise some hell.
More additional Hellions.
SCV ready.
That's 3 in total.
Mineral field depleted.
And a siege tank. After that, I'll go for additional supply depots. Now, where should I build these? I'm not really kind of sure what's the best way to do it. Probably it would be a good idea to build them in the middle of a base. I'm here with separate attack in the middle of a base. And then
Not enough energy.
to just lower them down so they are a bit more protected there. Otherwise, if I get them on sides, it may just end up being too much of a I mean, it would be threatening. Okay, here I'm gonna go for those Hellions, a siege tank. I built 3 supply depots. And what else do I see? I see a couple of Hellions here. And another siege tank. Also, the third command center
Mineral field depleted.
needs to go down.
Ready to raise some hell.
The armory. Okay. So where should I build this building? Probably I should focus these kind of buildings on
Ready to raise some hell.
maybe here for the wall off. If that would be a good idea. So players will tend to wall things off on occasional basis. Okay, Hellbat mode. In close range combat, unit deals damage and a small frontal cone can transform into fast scout unit. So that's the Hellbat mode right here. After clicking D, they will go into it. So I'm building the armor, then it wants me to go for
Research complete.
additional Hellions to refineries. Another siege tank. Barracks tech lab, which is already done. 2 additional factories. Also, here I'm going to build the orbital command and drop quite a few mills. Also, I'll be sending newly built SCVs here to start mining. So 1 mill gives over 200 resources, which is really good. And obviously, eventually these things will certainly add up. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a reactor, and also I'm going to build 2 additional.
What's going on? SCV ready.
2 additional factories. I'm adding these factories to the group. Then the orbitals command done. I need another siege tank.
Additional supply depots required.
And an engineering bay. Okay, the problem here, the supply depots.
Field depleted.
It looks like these have been unfortunately missed. Oh, look at that. It seems that I've completely missed out on any kind of anti-air defense. And this would certainly be my mistake. Here the CVs never went to mine.
Mineral field depleted.